In this question, we are deleting a node in a linked list. So there's a single linked list head, and we want to delete a node in it. Here we are given a node to be deleted node, and we will not be given access to the first node of the head. So head will not be given, so we just have to delete it without the head. All the values of the linked list are unique, and it's guaranteed that the given node is not the last node in the linked list. So it's guaranteed that whatever node we are deleting is not the last node in the linked list. So that one is for sure, and it also means that we are always going to have two at least two nodes in our linked list. It won't be one. So we have to delete the given node. We note that by deleting the node we do not mean removing from memory. We're just removing the value of the node should not exist in the linked list, and the number of nodes in the linked list should decrease by one, and all the values before the node should be in the same order. That one should be there, and we have to should not given node should not be the last node of the list and should be an actual node in the list, and the output of the entire list will be the entire list after calling a function. For example, we have 4, 5, and 1 and 9, so we have to delete 5 from our linked list. This is a single linked list, that means we cannot go back. And after removing 5, our linked list should be 4, 1, and 9. So input will be 4, 5, 1, and 9, and node to be removed will be 5, and hence our linked list will be 4, 1, and 9. So given the second node with value 5, and the linked list should become 4, 1, and 9 after calling our function. So for example, after remove 1 means our in English will be 4, 5, and 9. So now after calling a function, it should become 4, 5, and 9. So how can we approach this problem? We can just see that we will just take the same linked list 4, 5, 1, and 9. 5 is the node we have to remove. So we have to delete the given node, that is 5, and the head is not also given. So this is just a single linked list, and we cannot go backwards as well. So what we are going to do, the approach we are going to take is we are going to copy the value of the next node to the current node. Okay. So what it means that we are going to copy the value of the next node, which is 1, to the current node. So this 5 will become 1. Okay, and then this link will be removed, and the link this link will be removed, and this link will also become, this link will point to 9, and this link will be will becomes null. Okay, so this link becomes null, and that link will be pointing to 9, so it becomes 4, 1, and 9. So what basically we're doing here is we are going to copy the value of the next uh, node to the previous node, and then we are just going to make this link as null. So that is what we are going to do. So copy the value of the next node to the current node. So copying the value of the next node, which is 1, to the current node. That's what you're doing here. Copy the value of 1 to current node, which is 5. So this will be node, this will be temporary. We want to copy the value of temporary into 5, and then we will just make this as null, and it will be 4, 1, and 9. So we'll copy 1 to 5, and we will remove the link and point it to 9. So that's what we're going to do. So we will remove this link, and we'll make that link as null, and we will point 1 to 9. So the linked list becomes 4, 1, and 9. So how can we write it in a code format? Just by saying, we can just see that inside our void function, we will just write list node. We will make a temporary variable, as I said earlier. So this temporary variable will be pointing to our next. Okay. So what this statement means is that this one means that this list node temporary. This one will be a temporary variable and is pointing to the next. Okay. So after that, what we are going to do is we are going to do node pointing to value. That is the current node. That one node will be pointing to next value, pointing to value. Okay, so this means that the value of a node is equal to the value of the next value, then the next node's value. So this one will be 5 and this one will be 1, and now what we are going to do is we are just going to make our next as our previous node. So we are just going to copy our next value to our current node. That's what we're going to do here. So next we will just do node pointing to next. That one will become the next node, because that one, the next node became the current node. So supposing this next node became the current node, then this node will become the next node, which is actually equal to 9, right? So this one will become node pointing to next node. Okay, yes, so that will be our next node. Then our initial current will be the next. This 5 will be the next. That's what is given in this the second line. Our initial current node will be the next node, and then the our actual next node will be equal to the next node, which is equal to our actual next node will be equal to next node, which is equal to 9. Okay, so what about the link? We have to do something about the link. So the link, that is the temporary the temporary node pointing to next, that one will become null, right? So the temporary is containing what's containing the temporary is 1. So that one will become null. This link will just vanish off and it will become 9. So if we run our code, we see that just by 4 lines of code we can just finish this problem. We can delete a node from a linked list just by 3 lines of code. So I'll just repeat what we did here. We made a temporary variable. We made the temporary variable as next. Okay, that'll be node pointing to next, and node pointing to val will be node pointing to next pointing to val. So that means node pointing to next, node pointing to val is which is 5. So 5, this is where we are just pointing our 5. We are just making a 5 to 1. So this one will be our next. 5 will become 1 in the second line, and in the third line, node pointing to next and node pointing to next. So our 1 will just become 9. Okay. So here 5 will become 1, 1 will become 9, and finally, what about the link? The link is temporary pointing to next, which is this link basically over here, and this link will just be null. So basically what remains is 4 pointing to 1 pointing to 9, only that remains, and hence we have run our code. Thank you.